Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm showing you how to do a full Gel-X set with a rubber base overlay and an isolated cat eye chrome design. So let's get started. I'm going to be using these soft gel tips from Apres in Natural Almond Short, and I'm going to start with prepping my nails. Good prep is really the key for long-lasting adhesion and to prevent lifting. So you just want to make sure to push back your cuticles and remove any dead skin around the nail plate, and then wipe off with alcohol or cleanser once you're done. My prep is going to be a little bit more in-depth just because I haven't done my nails in a bit aside from wearing press-ons. So I'm going to do a full nail prep and you can see what that looks like. Now I'm going to go in with my flame bit from Kiara Sky. This one's good for doing Russian style or dry manicures. This helps to lift the eponychium or the nail fold to expose and safely remove any cuticle that you have on the nail plate. It's very gentle on the skin, doesn't cause any damage. It also helps to remove like hangnails, opening up the sidewalls, and can also be used to clean and seal the cuticle after product application. Now I'm using my tapered barrel bit, also from Kiara Sky. This will remove any excess debris that the flame bit wasn't able to get around the nail, and it allows you to get close to the cuticle without hurting your skin or your client's skin if you're doing someone else's nails. Normally, after my tapered barrel, I would use my ball bit to go around my cuticle area to just smooth everything out. But because it's been a while since I've done a full prep, I'm going to use my cuticle nippers to cut off any excess skin that I have left around to really ensure that I have a clean nail plate. Everything looks nice and smooth before I put on my gel tips. So now I'm going in with my ball bit, which I got from V Beauty Pure. I'm just gonna go around the edges of my nails, make sure that everything's smoothed out, there's no extra skin left over, and everything is ready for nail application. All right, here we are at the home stretch of our prep. Now I'm just going around and removing the shine from my natural nail plate so the gel will adhere better. So I'm doing that and making sure that I've gotten all the shine off completely before I apply my gel tips. And I'm using a fine sanding band. You always want to use a fine sanding band at a very low RPM. I think on this one I was at 4,000 RPM, so just make sure that it's at a very low speed when you're on your natural nail. All right, prep all done. So now we want to wipe the nail plate with alcohol or cleanser, and I'm using Swipe from Young Nails, making sure to remove any of the leftover dust or debris. So next step is to go in with the dehydrator and the primer on each nail. Make sure the dehydrator is to make sure that you didn't miss any of the natural oils. It just dries out the nail plate, again, to make sure that the adhesion for the Gel-X tips is really secure. So you want to do the dehydrator first and then go in with the primer after that before you apply your tips. Next, you want to lightly etch the underside of the tip where it'll meet the natural nail. This really helps with the grip, and I'm using the Apres Gel-X tip primer. Now you want to apply a bead inside the tip. Then you press the tip onto the nail, making sure that there are no air bubbles, and flash cure that for 10 seconds. Once all the nails are applied, then you want to do a full cure in your big lamp for 30 to 60 seconds. So here they are, all applied and ready for the next step. Now we're going to use the fine sanding band again, and I'm going to go around the nails to file down any excess gel that may have spilled out during the application process, and also to seal the cuticles a bit better so that when they grow out, it gives it a more natural look. And again, you want to buff away the shine so that it helps with the grip of the gel polish that we're going to apply next. And we're actually going to be doing a rubber base, but same concept. It's still going to help it apply better without the shine. So you want to make sure to remove that completely from each nail. Make sure to wipe away any leftover dust so it doesn't get into your gel. And then you want to go in with pure acetone and a cleaner brush. Go along the edges of the nail. That helps to seal it a bit. What it does is it kind of melts it a little bit. So when your nails start to grow out, it looks really natural. So you want to take the pure acetone and that cleaner brush, go around every nail to sort of seal it or make it more flush. And now we're finally ready for our gel application. I'm going to be going in with V Beauty Pure's rubber base in the color pink. And my camera actually, or my memory card ran out of memory when I was doing my pinky and didn't realize it until a little bit later, so I didn't get a chance to film that. So what you want to do now is just add a thin layer. This is going to be your slip layer. This allows the rubber base to adhere better to the nail as you're putting the bead on and floating it down. So you want to add a small bead to the top of your nail, which will be the apex. And using the brush, you want to very, very lightly feather it down, going from side to side and just bringing it down all the way. And it took me a bit to really master this technique. To be honest, I really only got it recently, and I've been using rubber base now for, gosh, maybe a little bit over a year. But it takes a little bit of practice to really get that float down. Or if you're natural, unlike me, maybe you'll get it on your first try. So next, what you want to do is you want to take a detail brush and you want to go around the edges of the nail to make sure that you have your rubber base applied all around. And the great thing about rubber base is it's self-leveling, so you don't have to worry about it being uneven in other parts of the nail. It's really easy to move around. So once you have it applied, normally, and I forgot to do this here, but normally what you want to do is hold your nail upside down so that it pulls a little bit more to the middle, giving it that structure where you need it around the apex area. And then you want to cure it for 60 seconds. So you want to do this with each nail individually. So it does take a little bit of extra time when you're doing the rubber base, but it's totally worth it. This also gives the nail, the reason I'm doing the rubber base is because it gives the nail more structure and strength, and also a more natural natural look as well. This is great for growing out your nails last year, or your natural nails. Last year I did it with my natural nails, and I got them probably to the length where you see now with the tips, and it was great. The only reason I cut them off is I wanted to do longer nails around the holiday season, but this is really great for growing out your natural nails as well. I highly recommend if you have a hard time growing out your nails, if they break easily like mine do. I tend to be a little bit rough with my hands. Definitely try a rubber base or any other type of hard gel overlay to grow your nails out. So here I remember to put my hand upside down so gravity can do its job and pull to the center before I cured it. So again, just want to make sure that you're curing in between each nail because it does move very easily, and you want to make sure to set that in place before you move on to the next nail. And here they are all done. Don't they look so natural to me? I feel like it just looks so natural, and that color is so pretty. So now I'm going to start on the design, and I'm using this cat eye color from Vettsy, the Aurora cat eye. I'm going to place a little bit on my palette, and you'll see the design I'm going to do. It's kind of like a... Gosh, I don't even know how to explain it. So I did a different design on each nail, but I use my detail brush to outline the design, and I'll use my magnet to activate the polish and cure in between. With cat eye, of course, you always want to make sure that you're curing each nail in between so that it holds or it seals the design in. So on this one, it's going to be kind of like a gem cat eye, I think is what the design is called. So I'll go in with the cat eye polish, do my designs after I've activated it with the magnet, and then I'm going to do an isolated chrome effect, and I'll go into that in a little bit and show you how I did that. But again, just using a small detail brush to fill in my design, and then I'll use my magnet to activate it and cure. And I didn't really have a set design in mind, so I'm more freestyling it here. The total time it took me to do this was like a half a day, just because I was not sure what I wanted to do, and I kept changing my mind. But I'm just doing a freestyle look, so you'll see me just going in and doing whatever I was feeling at the moment. It's the same technique though, just going in, filling it in with the cat eye polish, and using the magnet to activate it and cure in between. So now that I have my design all done, I'm going to go in with my matte top coat so that I can start with my isolated chrome. You want to make sure to fully cover each nail completely, cure it for 60 seconds. And this is a non-wipe matte top coat, but I still like to go in with my swipe, my young nail swipe, just to make sure that there's no excess residue left over. And that way the chrome really is isolated to where I want it to be. So I'm applying my chrome, going to cure it for 60 seconds, wipe it, and then I'll come back and start doing the isolated chrome design. For the isolated chrome design, I'm using this chrome bond from V Beauty Pure, and the chrome powder that I'm using is from Kiara Sky. 24K is what it's called, 24 karat. So what I'm doing first is using the chrome bond from V Beauty Pure, and I'm outlining my design where I want the chrome to stick. Once I've got it where I want it to be, I'm going to cure it for 30 seconds. You don't want to over cure it, so just cure it for 30 seconds. Then you go in with your chrome powder, and I'm using this silicone tool. I got it off of Amazon to apply the chrome. You want to rub it in really well, make sure that it's on every part of the chrome bond or where you want the isolated chrome to be. And once you're done with that, you wipe off the excess, and ideally it should just wipe off anything not on that chrome bond. It should just easily come off. If it doesn't, then you probably didn't prep the nail correctly, or you have something else that's tacky on there that's making the chrome stick to it. But I didn't have any issue with it, so you want to make sure. Another technique is to also maybe lightly buff the nail after you've applied your matte top coat. I've seen a lot of people do that. I've never done that. I've never had any issues just using my matte top coat. But some people do buff the nail lightly so that it doesn't mess up their design, and that helps the chrome to not stick to whatever part of the nail they don't want it to stick to. But again, I've never had that issue, so I just use my matte top coat, wipe it with some young nail swipe, and then I'll go in with my V Beauty Pure chrome bond, use my chrome powder, and wipe it away with my dust brush. So I hadn't had any issues at all. Once you're all done with your design, you want to top coat it to seal in that design. So that's what I did. I have my glossy top coat. You can leave it matte too. I think that the glossy makes the cat eye effect stand out a bit more. So I went ahead with a glossy top coat, and this one is from V Beauty Pure as well. Once you've got all your nails top coated, you want to cure it for 60 seconds, and then you're all done. And I went ahead and did the next hand, and I didn't do them the exact same on each nail. I like to change it up a bit, but I did use the same designs. I just changed up the order of the nails that I did them on. So I did that off camera because my non-dominant hand takes a really long time to do my dominant hand, so I just choose to do that off. I don't want to torture you guys with that. I'll spare you guys the torture of having to watch me do my right hand. So I'm just top coating, curing it for 60 seconds, and then we'll be all set. And here's the finished look. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more nail tutorials, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!